Sorry. Hello, I thought I'd make a quick vlog. And before I begin and get into everything else, I just want to say my sister's doing well. She is recovering nicely, and I want to thank everyone for their prayers. She still needs continued prayers for other things, health wise, but she should be fine. Um, and so thank you. And if you continue to pray for her or you pray for her for the rest of the stuff, thank you very much. Thank you. Please, if you can, pray for her health and well being. Okay. Um, so I tried to make a vlog and it was just like all over the place, so I stopped. I'm gonna start by saying that tonight I heard, well, now, just like the other vlog, let me back up. I can't hear out of one of my ears tonight because I have an ear infection. And so I'm going to have to wait till the infection clears up. Or I don't know when I'll hear from the ear again. And she will be able to hear out of her ear. Okay, yeah. Anyway, so I can't hear out of one of my ears, and I thought I heard like a woo woo. You know how police officers do that right before they get to your house, or they're looking for something. Anyway, and then I heard knocking, but it was so light, and I can't hear. So I'm like, well, I thought I heard knocking, but I wasn't about to go outside and see who it was. So I looked through the window. I didn't see anyone. Then I thought I heard knocking on the other door, and I went to the door. I didn't see anyone. I looked, I looked out, but I didn't see anyone. So, and the whole time the dogs were growling and barking, and so I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, but that happened, and that was weird. And so yeah, things are getting very, very, very serious. Okay? Now, people try to run me off the road. I don't know if it was a warning or not. I don't know. I don't know. But I know that they've been trying to get my scapular off of me, you know? And luckily, I still have it on, but I'm going to get a new scapular. I'm keeping this one, but I'm going to get a new scapular because this is very delicate now. I've had it on for years, and I don't even know how many years I've had it on. But I'm going to get a new scapular, and we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, I hope I can keep it on until I get the new scapular. And yeah. So, anyway, hmm. So that happened, and a few other things happened this week, which I'm not going to get into because they were like attempts on my life, and what can I say? She has us. You can try to poison her, but she has us. You could try to run her off the road or get into a car crash with her. She has us. You could try to sneak into her house and pretend to be someone else, but she has us. You can't get near her. And not only does she have us, but she has Jesus Christ too. Okay, so yeah. Anyway, so those are the things that have been happening, you know, and like I just have faith in Jesus and I have to trust my security and all of that, and pray and all that. So I I trust Jesus. I trust Jesus. Whatever be His will, whatever be His will, because you don't know what Jesus' will is completely because He works in mysterious ways. So whatever is Jesus's will, I will accept, you know. And so yeah, it's getting very serious. It really is. And I just have to stay myself. I don't know. I've been so busy lately with my sister that I don't have it. I never really had a chance to sit down and just think about it and process it all. But it's been happening. It's been happening. So I don't even know what would happen. Well, I have ideas, but geez. Anyway, so those are a few things that have been happening, and what else? What else? Okay, so those are a few things that I talked about on the vlog that I deleted because it was just going all over the place. Anyway, um, I want to talk uh, just a little bit about my city. You know I said, well, I said what I said about the hot air balloons. Okay, and I'm not allowed to speak about it. Okay, I'm not. Anyway, but the houses, they were so beautiful. They were so beautiful in my dream. And I can't describe them because I don't remember. I don't recall what they looked like exactly. I only recall that they were beautiful. That's all I can recall. And, um, yeah, yeah. You know, this whole thing with a group of people having power and the masses, struggling is really terrible. And this is how it's been for the longest time. And but my schools are going to change that. And not only will they change the fact that the masses are struggling, they'll change the racism, the race divide, the racism, and all of that. Eventually, at least I hope, and they will. With everyone having an equal start, an equal education, lots of support for their communities. Don't think of it as what's going on right now. Because sometimes people have a hard time picturing that, internet, let's just say internet is going to be obsolete. TV is going to be obsolete. It's going to be something completely different, you know? And cars, all of that is going to be completely different. And so schools and communities and attitudes, everything's going to change. And for the better. For the better. I mean, when you think about the internet, it's flawed. It's so flawed that to think that you could put your personal information on a computer and send it out to a company, but anyone can uh, hack into your accounts or the company's account and get your information and all that. That's flawed. That is such a flawed system. And we agree with Marissa. It was made to be that way, to keep people down. Yeah, I mean, and then, all the stuff you can find on the internet, it's just, it's going to be replaced with something much better, much more secure, much better, much, very different, you know? It will. These are things that people thought of and have been working on for years and years and years. But, things keep changing and progressing. And to build something or to not put enough security in something that so as not to allow people to become victimized by the very thing they're using to help themselves is wrong. That's wrong. That's inherently wrong. And that doesn't just go for the internet. It goes for education. It goes for these 9 to 5 and 80-hour work weeks. And can you do more working? We need you to do this. We need you to come in on Saturday. We need you to come. I mean, that's a lot. I mean, don't get me wrong. When I worked as a teacher, I didn't mind coming in on Saturday. I went in a few times on Saturday, quite a few times. But to be required, it seems like a bit much. And, so the workloads are enormous nowadays. This is one of Mercer's men. The workloads are enormous. People shouldn't have to work as hard as they work unless it's for something they truly believe in. Anyway, so, it's flawed. It's flawed. There's so many things in this world, in society, that's flawed. Like making women and men believe that free sex, just sex, casual sex, and all of that is good. That's not. It's not. Look what it's done to our society. Look what it's done. I know the kids that don't have fathers really want fathers, or at least at some point in their life they do. I'm not saying you shouldn't have your kids. Of course, have the kids because they can get over that. But, you know, humanity is very resilient. And, that might just be one issue, but they have a beautiful life and they grow up to be successful and have a family of their own. So, but, I don't know. It just seems like it was a big lie. So many things are a big lie. And I see commercials. That one commercial, it's a cartoon commercial, and the woman is chopping wood. She's chopping wood, and then she gathers up all the wood, and she's wearing a skirt, and she's chopping wood. Or was she wearing pants? I don't remember. Anyway, she's chopping wood. Then she goes over to her family, and her husband is sitting there with the kids. That's emasculating. Unless the husband is disabled and can't do it himself, which is fine, but really, that's a manly job. If the husband's there, and if there's no other reason, you know. But, and this whole thing, about Butler and his speech, I I watched the speech. I cannot speak for what he said about the bishops and all of that. I cannot speak for that because I don't know. All I can speak about is the part where he said, and I've said this on my vlog before he said anything. I said that, maybe not marry a different husband. Okay, maybe still marry my husband, but have an agreement somehow that we could have kids and I could stay home and raise them, you know? But that didn't happen. That didn't happen. And I know I had issues, and it probably scared my husband, and that wouldn't have mattered because you were in a Catholic relationship, and you guys did try. Yes, we tried. Yeah, we tried. Definitely. We wanted kids. But, you know, there was no plan for me to stay home and take care of them, and that's what I always wanted to do if I had them, you know. Because I just think of it this way, and I'm sorry to say this to the many mothers out there who have to work. I know there are a lot of people, and I would have had to work too, because there was no way I could have stayed home. But I would rather my kids at the very early years have um, be taught my morals, be taught be taught my whatever I want them to learn. Because it's such a young age, and they're so susceptible at 2 and 3 and 4 preschool ages, and this is true. This is true. Children at that age should be with their parents. A mother is most desirable, but a father if the mother can't. Anyway, and I'm not knocking preschool either because they teach a lot of stuff, but I'd rather teach my own kids. Well, I can't now. Uh-huh. I'm 55. There's no kids in my future. Anyway, but I would have rather stay at home with the kids. And I know I said that I wish I had married someone different, and I that was wrong. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that. So I apologize if he ever watches this. If he saw that or he ever watches this. Anyway, but yeah, you know, when you look at society and you look very closely at the things that are going on, you start to see all the lies. All the lies, you know? And people say no, it's not. It's not that. It's not that. It's this what the lie is because they firmly believe it's okay. So okay, okay. But back to the internet. You know, is it really? I mean, ask yourself this: is it really here to help, or is it a detriment to people's lives? And when you really think about it, I'll let you decide for yourself. You know, there's people spend hours and hours and hours on their phones and watching YouTube, and I like YouTube. Don't get me wrong. I spend hours and hours watching YouTube too, but I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, so you know that's gonna change. Lots of things are gonna change. Lots and lots of things will change, and for the better. For the better. Because, you know, um, Jesus understands that humanity is on the wrong path. Humanity is on the wrong path. So he's gonna, this is what I'm here for, and my man and everyone. We're here. to do Jesus' work. And I'm a sinner. I mean, I'm the last person anyone should pick to do to do Jesus' work. I'm the last person someone should have picked. But I'm so glad he did. Because he picked me up from where I was. And he helped me out so much. Jesus is the truth. Alright. And on that note, I'm going to end this vlog. And I'm going to say I hope everybody watching has a great evening tonight and a great day tomorrow. And things go your way. Alright. Bye.